This demo is about auditable internal control agents, an AI agent that runs 100% of account payable ledger through four control tasks, records every decision in an append-only ledger, and produces work paper quality finding that a human auditor can independently verify. The problem statement is like that, enterprise API audits are sample based by necessity. Auditor inspect sample based on audit and audit sample selection methodology instead of full population, and sometimes they are using some specialized tools. Whatever fall outside the sample goes untested, and every finding is dependent on which sample was drawn, not on where the actual risk sits. Okay, so the test is still running. So the test run has been completed. We can see there are 12 findings from the analysis, which can we see: one critical, seven high, one medium, three low. The planner risk narratives. With planner risk narratives, let me click one of the exception which has been found through this agent. We can see, like, the agent is able to produce narrative which is being widely used in work paper, which can be directly embedded in work paper, if required. The cost of running this agent is less than 1 cent, which is quite good. As we talk about the performance, we have event log here and eval matrices. The precision is around 75% and recall is 100%. Every finding has a severity set deterministic by Python code, not by model. The model can only write the explanation. The separation is what makes our paper defensible. The status is producible, and the narrative is readable. So this narrative, what you see here, was written by Gemini 2.5 Flash with the exact transaction ID, amounts, and dates. Five transactions totaling around $13,007.29. The model cited the control objective and materiality threshold, but notice the severity label critical and statistics, and five were set by deterministic check, not by model. Looking at the event log, we have PolicyKit. A scope guard confirmed the agent was authorized to read only this dataset, nothing else. Tool call, which has loaded 2760 rows. Row count is logged. Plan, which is using Gemini 2.5 Flash, read a dataset summary and return a prioritized checklist, token, and cost log. Check the deterministic account payable SOD executor found anomaly, zero tokens, zero cost. Classifier, which is using Gemini 2.5 Flash narrative for three findings. Approval request, which is point to the critical findings related to account payable SOD analysis. So a reviewer can walk this chain and reconstruct exactly what the agent did and why it did and what it cost without trusting a black box. Moving to eval, to measure detection quality and synthetic dataset was seeded with 9 known anomalies across four controls, which you can see here. One bad one first one is Banford non-confirming vendor, 200 transaction biased toward five digits and five and six digits. Three exact duplicate pairs, which is amounting to 4,200 USD, 8,750 USD, and 31,000 USD. Three SOD violation, self approval by vendor, by user U07, over authority by U03, and nine threshold clustering transactions just below 10,000 USD. Two outlier pattern, a 45,000 USD payment against a vendor with a 3,000 history and six round dollar amount. So the full stack: a Gemini planner for risk triage, deterministic Python for arithmetics, seven substack across four controls, a classifier for pros, and an append only SQLite ledger that makes every finding traceable back to the exact data and logic that produces it. One command to deploy a cloud run. So you can see what I have used: streamlit run ap.py. This is what continuous control monitoring looks like, not a dashboard, but a defensible work paper. Thank you.